Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Foxy98 here, and welcome back to a brand new F1 2017 career mode video for you guys today here on my channel. Today we are back with my career mode with Mercedes-Benz here for the Belgian Grand Prix, and as you can see, we're starting things off by looking at the R&D tree. But guys, I just wanted to say that last night at about like 9:30, 10 PM UK time, we have actually hit 5,000 subscribers, which I can't take in those numbers. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support you've been showing me on my channel. It's just been absolutely crazy, and to see the numbers just continually rising, it's absolutely incredible. And guys, you don't know how much this means to me, and just saying thank you doesn't mean enough, but it really does mean everything to me doing YouTube and just having fun, really. That's what I've made this channel for. I just wanted to do something different. I just wanted to have fun, and I'm having fun, and you guys are starting to notice that, and I really do appreciate that. So guys, thank you ever so much for that. If you guys would like to if you guys would like me to do a Q&A, I plan on doing one for 5K. Someone said do a Q&A for 4K, but we were so close to 5K that there was just no point, and we've just kept on going up. But now the explosion of the channel has got to a point where it's controllable. I will do a Q&A, because of course the last time I did one was when I had about like maybe less than 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys would like me to do a Q&A, simply just drop a question in the comment section down below on this video. I will then answer the questions, hopefully maybe on Monday, next Monday. I should have the Q&A ready to go. So yeah, if you guys would like me to do a Q&A, simply just drop a question down below, whatever you want. I don't really mind. It's a Q&A at the end of the day, and I'll go ahead and do one. So yeah, just a little special video for you guys. Yeah, so yeah, I'll do a Q&A next Monday, so let me know what questions you want me to ask. But anyway, moving on then into the actual Grand Prix itself. Now, we did the track acclimatization program, but unfortunately my worn engine components really affected me in practice, and for the Italian Grand Prix onwards, I am going to be using my fresher engines to complete the practice programs, because I want to get as many resource points as possible to make the Mercedes-Benz as overpowered as possible before we win the championship with it. Into qualifying, we were struggling. Middle sector, that's where things were going wrong. I had too little downforce, really, but I then decided I continually increased the downforce of this car, but it just wasn't getting any better. And you can see here that we were 1.2 seconds off in Q1, 9/10 off here in Q2. So things aren't going well for us so far, but we're consistently in P4. And into Q3, we're actually on our final lap here, and I didn't actually improve on this last lap, which was a little bit frustrating for myself. And you can see here that I just lost all the time on the exit, and unfortunately it's going to remain P4 for the Belgian Grand Prix, and I'm really disappointed with that. But the only sort of positive I could really take is I was gaining time all the way through the qualifying session. I was 1.2 seconds slower in Q1, 9/10 slower in Q2, half the second off in Q3, so I gave it everything I could, but unfortunately just didn't quite have the pace in the middle sector. But anyway, we're going to be gathering the rest of our resource points, listening to the session goals from Emma. She's going to obviously tell us that she wants us to finish in the top 2 and also beat Sebastian Vettel. So it will come up onto your screen. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the race.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen and a Mercedes, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Massa, Perez, Ocon and Roman Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Daniel Kvyat and Sainz, Palmer, Alonso, Lance Stroll and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Alright then guys, as you can see, we're on the grids here for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. We're going to be doing a bog standard 2-stop race for Belgium. So you can see that we're starting on the Ultra Softs, which weirdly, they only go 4 laps, which if I knew that, I might have tried to switch my strategy up. But anyway, onto the formation lap now for this Belgian Grand Prix, starting in 4th place, which is a very strong position. We're just at the back, and you can see that I just decided to take out Raikkonen. No reason at all, just felt like having a bit of entertainment, but it's alright, he's still in the race, and you can see we've got 5 red lights, and it's lights out. There we go here for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. It's been a good start actually from Vettel, also a good one from Lewis Hamilton, but we're going to dive it down the inside of last source, and we might as well just take all of them here. And now we get into the lead, and we've given Vettel a very compromised line there on the exit of last source, and that's compromised him heavily, and Hamilton's going to take advantage of that as Vettel had to go wide on the exit of last source. Now Verstappen's interested, up side by side through Eau Rouge. Verstappen holding it in there on Sebastian Vettel, and around the outside onto the Kemmel Straight. Now Verstappen is going to get the slipstream of Lewis Hamilton as they come up towards Lecombe, and now Raikkonen going to make it 3 wide between Verstappen, and now Verstappen makes the move, and Vettel trying to hold on as the championship contender is going backwards here. My rival going backwards, and I'm just, well, he can carry on going backwards. As you can see, we lead. Hamilton second, Verstappen third. Raikkonen now trying to close up onto the back of Vettel here, and as you can see now as they come up towards the corner with no name, Raikkonen nicks the position from Vettel, and that is going to cost him heavily as we come back on board with our POV. You can see myself and Lewis Hamilton pulling away as we go through Pouhon. Take that pretty horribly actually. I mounted the curb way too much there, and that was a corner that I was slightly struggling with as Hamilton now really close to us here. And in this early phases of the race, and my plan is to just basically keep him behind. As long as Vettel keeps falling backwards, I'm not going to let Hamilton through. If he can get second place, that's all that'll do for me in terms of constructors, that is. But as we come through Stavelot corner now, and as you can see, Hamilton right behind us now as we make the charge towards Blancheville. Lewis Hamilton's got a great run though, and he's actually going to pull out of the slipstream here, and Hamilton now moves over towards the inside line for Blancheville, and he's just going to swoop through here, and Hamilton makes that move stick now, and he's up into the lead on the Belgian Grand Prix, but I'm not going to take that one, and we go diving down the inside here onto the bus stop chicane, and we make the move stick, cover the apex here on the second corner, and now we're back in front of Lewis Hamilton once again here after an eventful start. Vettel down in 5th place, so a bad start for my championship rival. Onto lap 4 of the Grand Prix now, and as you can see, things have basically quietened down in this Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton came in on the previous lap, and now I'm coming in on this lap for my set of super soft tyres. And you can see I nearly hit the wall there as we come in towards the pits. You can see Kimi Raikkonen as well has decided that he fancies coming into the pits as well, which is obviously the bog standard time to make that pit stop. Ricciardo started on a set of super soft tyres, so he's going to continue onwards in this Grand Prix. And now it's a question of where is Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton's actually done the undercut on us, which obviously the team pitted him earlier, which is a little bit weird because that's not normally how Mercedes roll. That's not how normally anyone rolls. But Hamilton there is next on the hit list, and unfortunately for Lewis, the undercut did not work. You can see there is Hamilton, so we actually gained a little bit of time on Lewis Hamilton. He's on soft tyres, whereas I'm on super soft tyres. So his strategy options are open, but of course the Ultras will only go 4 laps. So if he's going to make a second stop, it's going to be for a set of super softs. Onto the further on to lap 5 now. We've caught up to back markers, or not back markers, but people that are doing a different strategy now. We've caught up to Palmer, Magnussen, and Stroll. We're going to go down the inside of Palmer and also sneak it down the inside of Kevin Magnussen, and this is crucial now. This is the stage of the race where I know the AIs, e.g. Hamilton and also Raikkonen for that matter, because he was rather close, are going to struggle to get past these AIs. So I need to get past them quickly, build the gap up as quick as I can, because undoubtedly Hamilton, for example, is going to close the gap back down, and we're catching up to Lance Stroll here. We're just trying everything, and as we come towards now the bus stop chicane, I am just going to basically dive it, because Lance Stroll is still in a very fast Williams car, and as you can see down the inside here, and we managed to get it turned in, clip the apex, or just hug the apex in the second part of the chicane, open up the DRS, and we are away now as we're catching up towards the back of Danny Kvyat, fastest final sector, which is kind of inevitable really on the fresh set of tyres here, as we brake very late and nearly hit the back of Kvyat there. So Danny very, very slow in this stage of the Grand Prix, and now we've got a great run here actually on Danny Kvyat, making the charge up towards Eau Rouge. We are going to get this move done on the Kemmel Straight, hopefully. We're going to have DRS, so undoubtedly we should be okay. We're going to lift off a little bit on the exit of Eau Rouge, because I want to sort of maximise my slipstream here. So you can see my throttle sort of just being a little bit messy there as I'm trying to just maximise my slipstream, but unfortunately I let off a bit too much there. And then down the inside on Kvyat, we make the move stick, and next up the road is Carlos Sainz, his teammate, and you can see 3/10 up in the first sector. So you can see the super soft tyres working well for us as we're going to basically just do a crazy move here down the inside of Sainz. Honestly, I didn't expect to do that. I wanted to close up to the back of Sainz to get a switchback line for this corner with no name, but my braking point, let's just say when I tried that, it was a little bit late, but I still made the move stick, and I didn't cut the corner. So, yeah, I'll take that. But I definitely didn't intend on doing that. But onto lap 8 of the Grand Prix now. The traffic is working well in my favour and the gap is coming up. And now we've caught up to Hulkenberg here. And this time we're going to pull over towards the inside line. And this time I make a better move with my throttle control. Because compared to Kvyat, I just kept lifting off like an idiot. But here I did better work with the throttle control to get the maximum amount of slipstream on Hulkenberg and make the move stick. And we are up now into P2 with Daniel Ricciardo still away. And on to lap 13 of the Grand Prix. We got some yellow flags, so unfortunately, Nico Hulkenberg, who he did overtake earlier in the race, is now out, so that's unfortunate for him. And there, in fact, is Hulkenberg's car there as we move further on onto the lap, because we're going to be making our second and final pit stop now for a second set of super soft tyres. Now, I don't believe we are going to have any problems with traffic. I believe that we have cleared we are quick enough to stay in front, or Danny Kvyat is going to get in front of us, but it all depends on if he decides to make a pit stop or not. He's coming towards the bus stop chicane. Hamilton carries on, because he's still got a little bit of life left in his soft tyres, so he'll be fine. And Danny Kvyat does make his pit stop on this lap. There come the Toro Rosso boys out now, so that does mean that we are going to rejoin in a comfortable P2, and we're not going to deal with any traffic, so the undercut is going to go in my favour now, and Lewis Hamilton will have to try and close the gap back down again here on lap 14 of this Belgian Grand Prix. So we're in a very comfortable position. We've got some yellow flags actually in towards La Source, so someone has had a problem, and I think someone's actually trying to retire from the Grand Prix. Yes, someone's stopped there, and I think it's Max Verstappen. Oh wow, Max Verstappen retiring from the Belgian Grand Prix just like he did in real life. That's a bit frustrating. And on lap 15, Magnussen is out of the Grand Prix. Hamilton makes his pit stop, and the virtual safety car is going to get deployed now for Kevin Magnussen's DNF. So that's a little bit annoying because I can't quite maximize my advantage on the undercut, which is annoying. But the virtual safety car eventually ends at Pouin here on lap 15. And yeah, we can return to racing speed. And on to the final lap of the Grand Prix. It was what I would say an extremely commanding drive from the Mercedes boys today. You know, Ferrari had our number in Hungary, and of course Raikkonen was unlucky to have a puncture, but Ferrari outguns the Mercedes in Hungary, but we're coming back with a vengeance, and it's we are 1-2 for Mercedes-Benz as we cross the line to take the win here at Belgium. A very, very good win here, and of course I was so close to winning it in Season 1 with Ferrari, but here in Season 2, we absolutely crushed Ferrari. They didn't even make it onto the podium, so Ferrari have had an absolutely dreadful race, and I'll be intrigued to find out where they finished and what happened to them. They just had absolutely no pace here. So Toto Wolff there, extremely happy to see his team back on the top step of the podium, and it's definitely something that we needed, of course, after Ferrari beat us in the last race quite comfortably. Actually, they beat us by a good 10 seconds, 10-13 seconds. Yeah, they definitely were happy about that, and now, of course, we can come and hit back here in this Grand Prix. And as you can see then, coming out onto the podium, it is myself from Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo making it onto the podium. Very good result for Ricciardo, and of course with Verstappen out of the race, you would expect Ricciardo to get onto the podium, because I think it's happened every single time actually. I think it has anyway. But yeah, as you can see then, champagne flying, and of course the big thing here is that Ferrari are not on the podium and Mercedes have a 1-2, so that Constructors' Championship is getting ever more comfortable, because the Drivers' Championship starting to, you know, it's going to get better now. And as you can see, Vettel finished down in 8th and Raikkonen finished down in 10th place. So that's only 5 points for Ferrari in this race. I've no idea why. They did a 2-stop race. So really, I don't see what the problem was there. Hamilton finished very close. But look at that. Me and Hamilton finished 26 seconds clear of Daniel Ricciardo. It was a Mercedes masterclass today. And in the driver's standings, the gap has now increased to 55 points in the championship after Vettel's horrible race here today, which is perfectly fine by me, and I will take that. In the Constructors' Championship, when we move to it, Mercedes are now 72 points clear of Ferrari, making this a brilliant result for us today. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for my F1 2017 career modes here at Belgium. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like. That'd be absolutely awesome. Subscribe if you're new around here as well. A massive thank you once again for 5,000 subscribers on the channel. It is crazy numbers, and I wouldn't be doing this without you guys and with your support. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about that, and I'm really glad that you guys are continuing to support the channel as much as you do. And if you guys want to leave some questions down below, I'll try and organise a Q&A for 5k subs at some point. So if you've got anything you'd like to ask, because we've got loads of subs that are coming, drop a question down below and I will do a Q&A soon. But thanks so much for watching. Take care all. Peace.